Hello, all you rando sickos out there, and welcome to another race in the Link to the Past 2025 mini tournament. It is Friday, no matter where you are in the world, and there is a lot of races happening today, and this is the next one for your viewing pleasure. We'll be flipping tiles like Mahjong, all dungeons, overall tile swap, and I will be doing commentary alongside my good friend Esmar. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'll admit I have not seen this mode in action before, so I'm excited to see what we've got cooking up today. We've got JamesFnX versus WillardJBradley, both good friends of ours here.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this race.
I should have mentioned who was racing. Thank you for covering. That's supposed to be Garfield? That's like old Garfield. Like the original art style Garfield. Who was much larger. Anyway, this is a tile swap. There will be a big information overload at the beginning as we learn which tiles are swapped and which are not. And let's take a look. We are right off the bat. We got a normal Link's house and some bombs, so that's pretty cool. Stepping outside. Here's the map check. All right, so it looks like we have a regular Eastern Palace, regular Desert Palace, a flipped Kakariko, and not much else, honestly. This looks wholeheartedly vanilla-ish, and that's a...
Ooh, Moon Pearl already.
Yeah, we got an instant hype cave, so that one's flipped. Which is interesting considering that most of this is light world, so we're going to see a lot of stuff available to us. I don't know if they're going to force us into the dark world right away, but it's like James is just getting his map check in. Got a little bit of cash. He's going to make a Hyrule Castle run. Which is nothing like a White Castle run, even though it's very similar. And
The castle is white.
yeah, you think they got good burgers at Hyrule Castle?
I don't know.
Probably not, right?
I don't think that they've ever showed that as an analog in Hyrule.
No, I've never run into
analogs for many foods, but not burgers.
Nah, like there's no short order cook, and there ain't either. So Willard is gonna, let's see, another map check, which is reasonable, but this is not going to be Swamp Palace. It's gonna be the dam. So that means you have Midi Moldrum Cave open right next door. You have a Genis Cave further down because Desert's not flipped. There's a whole lot of ordinary stuff happening. Oh, please pick up that... God damn it. Every time. You're going to regret that, James. Never mind.
Yeah, the big difference here I'm seeing in the early game is going to be that flipped Kakariko is not going to quite be the same as in a normal seed. That's usually a lot of checks that we're going to have to wait a bit to get to. But there's our Fire Rod, and damn.
Yeah. There's still a fair amount of checks to be gotten around here. Still Mini Moldrum Cave. There was Hype Cave you saw. Lost Woods is not flipped, so we won't have to bother with the early Skull Woods, particularly with that Fire Rod, which is pretty annoying.
Yeah. No half magic Fire Rod, only a Moth. Actually, you can't get to Moth without the sword, so.
The land of the Fae over here. I respect the run down to Genis Cave here with the one bomb left, and we got a lot of stuff to do here, but this is an out of the way check that we'll no one have to worry about, and it pays off huge for Willard.
Yeah, that's a big check. Getting the boots this early within 3 minutes, that's a lot of time you're gonna save.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And James could take a while to get to that because it's not going to be strictly necessary for too much.
Yeah, it's just a Genis Cave, right? Like whoever goes there, which is why stuff like that is the reason I've decided to route that into my path here. I think this was regular, right? Yeah, okay. You can always tell when I'm going back to the light world if the water changes color as you're transitioning. Dark world water is a lot more murky, disgusting. But it probably tastes worse. Yeah. And this is going to be a Lumberjack check. Probably as a result of having the boots. James is getting bailed out by not picking up that $5. Okay, cool. Don't pick up the money. Whatever. See if I care. I care. Care a lot. Kind of my thing. And nothing. That's right. It is on the same screen as Sanctuary. You are correct.
Yeah, nothing too big so far outside of the boots and the fire rod. But
I mean, those are, to be fair,
a dive
into
Thieves Town, I think. Or no? No.
Maybe.
Thinking about it.
Right. It's right there. It's as a potential for up to 3 things. Because the big key has to be up front. We can also have the potential for 0, because no items need to be up front. Looks like James is just making the rounds. Making his way
I feel
downtown,
like you do want to find which overworld checks you have access to.
Well, the
as
map,
fast as you can.
Yeah, the map will give you some indications of that. So, like right off the bat, the map check will. If you see a dungeon that's not supposed to be there in the light world, like it's a pretty good indicator that that's going to be. You know, where Lake Hylia is, you see a crystal or a pendant flapping. That means Ice Palace is there, which means Mini Moldorm Cave won't be there. You see a pendant crystal in the Lost Woods area, you know, okay, that's replaced with Skull Woods. Anything in Kakariko means replaced with these Village of Outcasts. So you can glean a lot of good information with a map check mode. And that could give you an indication of which direction you want to go right off the bat. Okay, that saves James a lot of money. There's a bow on the island. Won't be getting that for a while, but there it is. Ice Rock Cave is another tricky one because that doesn't share. I don't think that shares a tile with Lake Hylia. So it could go either way.
Yeah, now is it the tiles that are swapped or the screens? It's the super tiles, right? That more than one screen, or
yeah, if it's anything like if the screen is like scrolls along with you, then yeah, that's considered a super
yeah.
tile.
So any screen transition could be a new tile.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes, there are some that have like a very hard connection. For instance, if you're going towards Lumberjack, right, and the cave that leads up to Death Mountain, if that's in the light world, then Death Mountain will be in the light world, and that will not be flipped. Any whirlpool connection is also similarly, connected in the same fashion. And more other information you get out of this particular mode is that you'll see in the top left corner, you'll have the more detailed information about which dungeon is what. L for Light World, D for Dark World, for instance. See, Eastern Palace, geez, James is getting bailed on this money. Anyway.
Also, I think we're choosing to go into here partially because we've already seen an inaccessible bow, so we're not going to really be able to clear this anyway.
Perhaps, but we do
may as well make the dip.
We do have Mini Moldorm Cave still left. So that's still on the table. And James hasn't even gone to South Shore yet.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the other reason, right? Is if you're going to Mini Moldorm, you're going to want a way to take them out. I suppose you have the bombs, but
you have bombs, and there's a fire rod nearby anyway. You have a little bit of magic. You should be able to get it done, no problem. But yeah, this is something like, especially in this mode where your light world is a little more restricted. You may have to do something like this. So we'll see if it works out for James.
Ooh, some arrow game here.
Willard doesn't know the abundance of cash in this, but the inverted staple of grinding for cash probably has his eyes set on maybe going to see Zora.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose like you want to give yourself that insurance, get yourself a little bit closer for not that much time.
Yeah. Pulled the boots out of Agina's cave, maybe feeling a little bit empowered by that. So I should mention, by the way, the top left number in Eastern Palace was a 5, which is one of the red crystals, along with 6. So, got some good information there. Well, maybe. Maybe. Might not matter. It might be irrelevant. We'll see. I'd imagine that James is going to get this fire out and continue east, so probably won't get those boots right away, but I could be wrong. But I think you'd have better designs on Mini Moldorm Cave than Agina's Cave for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, Willard put it off, so...
Mm-hmm. Well, Willard didn't have... When Willard went to Agina's Cave, it was because he only had the one bomb, and nothing to kill these things with, so... Didn't have the magic nice sword.
And there's our sword. Mm-hmm. Quake medallion, and that's about it.
Yeah. It's about as good as you can expect.
Alright, so that counter of boots difference is up to 7 minutes now. And counting.
Now let's see. Ice Rod Cave looks to be normal here. So we can do our standard water walking shenanigans.
Yeah, having those boots here is really nice.
Willard is a little bit shy of Zora money, but that's not in logic yet anyway, so nothing really past this is. We're getting there. He's almost there.
So one more blue will do it.
Oh, he didn't... I thought he set up the water walk.
He did.
Oh, he's preserving it for the trip back because he wants to go to the hobo. Okay. I think that's what's happening.
Get a little bit of a high five here as both runners going to the hobo.
Boots don't matter on the water unless you're on top of it.
Which Willard will be soon.
Yeah. He's got to watch out for Hawkeye and the bridge up there. And Willard will have his Zora money forthwith. Yep, that was a waterwalk preserve. So it doesn't get what he was looking for, but gets some money. So we don't have to worry about paying the fish. Gets that bow information. Cool.
Now, I haven't been counting pieces of heart. I don't know if we have the potential for a dunk here.
Well, even if we did, we have the Moon Pearl, so it's no problem.
Oh, that's right. We do have the Moon Pearl.
Yeah.
Right. Flute's nice, though. That's a nice flute pull.
That's non-logical Death Mountain access right there. Wonder where those flippers are. Oh, yeah, that's right. And because you hear that sound, because Village of Outcasts is in the Dark World, that flute is pre-activated.
Ah, it's a nice QOL.
Interesting powder. I've spent more for less. Don't read too much into that.
Ooh, James taking a hit there from a Zora, losing the water walk. Isn't going to be able to pick up that powder. Might not matter too much, but...
I mean, the flute will make it easier to get back to. But it might just end up being irrelevant. But quality of life definitely in Willard's favor right now.
Oh yeah, we're up to 10 minutes with the boots.
Told you not to ask questions. Not you, chat. You're fine. Shh. Alright, so I believe the fire rod puts Dark Cross into logic.
It does.
I think, yeah. So if we see a key somewhere... Like, maybe Dark Cross has the key. There's the glove. Okay.
Ooh, glove. Okay.
All right.
There, things are moving now.
Yes, they are. Not on this branch? Okay, thank you, Tella.
Ah, right. Different branches.
Roots were
Why
in a
can't they
Genus
all
cave.
just be friends? Why can't we just merge everything? It would be so easy, right?
We're not doing this because it's easy. Well, I don't know. Maybe you are, but not me.
The gloves do put the powder in logic, though the powder doesn't really do anything for us right now.
It doesn't do a thing, no. We'll need... Let's see. How can we get there?
Well, I mean, one more glove upgrade, right? Or one more glove upgrade or hammer?
Well, actually, I don't know which tile. I don't think anybody checked it, because that's separated from Kakariko Village of Outcasts, so it may just be hard mirror or hammer required.
Now, if you mirror on a Dark World tile, it takes you to the Light World version of that tile, right? That's just how you warp from a Dark World to a Light World.
Well, you see, like I said, you see in the top left corner on the overworld, you see the letters L or D. You can only mirror when you're in the D world,
right?
Which is the Dark World. So if there's a Light World tiled in the Dark World, you will go to the Light World and you'll be in that Light World tile. It sounds a lot more
mirror is very
complicated than
powerful in this mode.
Potentially, yeah. For instance, it may be your only method of ingress to Turtle Rock. And likewise, since Desert Palace is vanilla, won't have the book hard required for this.
All right, and that is Dark Cross checked. We're probably going to see backup escape here.
Maybe not yet. Doesn't look like it. James has other ideas. What those ideas are, I don't know. Maybe we'll go back to Zora now, because the glove does put it in
We're
logic.
seeing it from Willard, I think. Willard deciding to skip Dark Cross.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna see a key and a map here. I think the map was... I don't remember seeing the map in this game. Oh my goodness.
Second glove.
Yeah, there's the key and a map. Okay, there's your Dark World access right there.
Yeah.
So Willard has...
both gloves and the boots.
So Willard has found the logic. He's unlocked the secret tech. And he looks like he could use a lamp.
Yeah, Dark Cross from the back with Fire Rod is not something anybody does every day.
No, have a decent idea of where that chest is, and honestly, the sword is going to help a lot. You just tap the bottle, then twist the cap, so to speak. You poke into the chest. There you go. You found it.
All right, but yeah, this mountain's going to have to pay off big for James.
Okay, well,
okay.
Not without a mirror, it ain't. Gotta be honest, I was half expecting to see the mirror inside Turtle Rock.
Yeah, I mean, that's decent knowledge, but unfortunately, just not quite helpful enough. Willard is going to be able to extend this lead.
Was that a vanilla cape?
It was vanilla cape.
Hilarious. Love to see that kind of stuff. We may have the ability to go into Misery Mire, which would be really ambitious right now. Considering Kakariko is wide open now, we can get in there real good. Samaria right here. Come on, do it. Don't be a coward. Okay, there you go. There's your lamp.
Yeah, that puts the back of it in logic if we got the cane.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember Willard going into Thieves Town.
I don't know that he did.
I think he did. It's open.
Yeah, I remember him
Yeah.
opening it, but
Yeah.
I think he went down and checked whatchamacall, but I suppose okay, yeah, it's looking like he did go in.
Okay, yeah.
I think James went in first, but you know.
No, James just completely bypassed it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because James is there now. Yeah, you know, it's 11:30. You know, it's been a long day.
All right, we have. Well, we know what's flipped and what's not, but. Willard has the ability to finish Skull Woods, but is probably just checking Kakariko for some additional help here.
You could. Is Skullwoods? Do we have info on which, what reward that is?
Well, it's all dungeons. The mode.
Oh
is
yeah, all
dungeons.
dungeons. Yeah.
And we just had a map check from Willard. I did not get a chance to see what it was. I know we have one pendant in Desert at least. I didn't quite get a good look at everything else. We know Eastern Palace is a red crystal. Okay, so I think James is about to get these boots.
One would hope.
Oh, we didn't see Desert Ledge from Willard. No, Ether is up there now.
Okay, yeah. So we're getting the boots here. So that's going to be about 17, 18 minutes of boot stiff.
I mean, with these being in a Guinness cave and the seed's still kind of like early-ish, I don't think you feel too bad about this.
No, you don't feel too bad about it, but it's definitely been a really nice breathing room for Willard here.
Yeah.
A solid 17, 18 minutes of having boots without your opponent having them.
Right. Well, shucks, I could have had these 18 minutes ago, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. But fortunately for James, it didn't directly lead to anything super important for Willard. And it may point James in the direction of that those mitts here pretty soon.
Oh, there's a bow in Kakariko. That's okay.
Okay, that's both of our bows then.
That's Silver's on the island. All right, so thank you, Lana Bean, for the update on the Pendant Crystal situation. So I'm seeing Pendant Mire and Pendant Turtle Rock could potentially meet. Like a Samaria in Ganon's Tower would be crazy. It'd be super unlikely, but it looking like it could be possible. It also
it's more likely than it usually is.
Yeah. James got those mitts and decided that he didn't want that key or the map. I say I blame him. At least some of the coffers closed.
I mean, that's just a free time save if you're keeping track.
I respect it. Me, I'd probably just open it just because I'm so forgetful.
Now, I haven't really kept track of what James has done in the meantime, because all of a sudden it's kind of looking like the gap has closed a lot between the two of them. But I don't know what James has spent doing in the meantime versus what Willard's checked, so I don't know exactly where that crossover is going to be.
Well, James has been inside the Eastern Palace, where Willard has not.
Willard has not.
Yeah. James died on the way to Zora, so we know he doesn't have powder yet. James has been up the mountain. Willard has not. Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounts don't.
We get the information that Cape is not going to give us anything in particular.
Oh, unless you want money. We're good on money this seed. We're fine.
And we are seeing Willard heading into Skull Woods.
It's right there. Was hoping for some better equipment, but looks like we're just going to have to brute force this with a limited magic and a level 1 sword. Cool.
Yeah, Fighter Sword Moth is not a lot of fun.
No.
Is that that's one of the ones where you need spins for Moth on Fighter Sword?
No.
Okay. That's Argus for the Argus Puffs.
Yes. Argus and Trinex is another one. But good luck fighting Trinex with just spins. Sheesh, Cold Stare is another one, yes.
I mean, at that point, you
Vitreous.
just hammer.
Yeah, yeah, if you have the hammer. Sometimes you don't.
I mean, yeah, in certain modes. In most vanilla modes, you need the hammer to get to Turtle Rock, so.
Mm-hmm. Halmasaur is another one.
We're in Strangeville these days, doing these wacky modes.
It's Little Italy. Dark World Kakariko is Little Italy.
Literally.
Yeah.
James about to pick up that bow.
Bam.
Probably not thrilled, because
I'm never
again,
thrilled.
There's like no reason to go right back to Eastern for just the one boss check.
Yeah. I mean, having already been inside Eastern Palace and having found nothing as a result. Yeah, not thrilled. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? You gotta take some risks sometimes here and there, and yeah. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. Did that spell something?
VT.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a U. Okay.
Yeah, it's either VTorp or Unreal Tournament. I've never been sure.
I'm pretty sure it's VTorp, but God, do I miss Unreal Tournament? Oh, version.
What do you mean? We have Fortnite now.
Oh,
same engine.
I grew up on, not exactly grew up, but Unreal Tournament 2004 was my jam.
All right, so now we're gonna see James picking up that lamp. We still haven't seen the flippers that put the well, I suppose does the fire rod put no, because fire rod is not in logic for escape in this, so our mitts are not in logic for our first gloves, and this lamp is not in logic without both of the gloves.
Well,
so.
the glove is in logic because the glove was in the first. Yeah.
We got our gloves in Waterfall Cave and Back of Escape.
No. The glove was in Hyrule Castle. The flute was in the.
Oh, right. Flute was okay.
Yeah, nice Mothula fight, Willard here.
Yeah. Almost forget that's fighter sword, no half magic.
Well,
plenty of hearts, but
it had plenty of magic, and the boss is the room anyway, not the moth.
Right. Though, if the moth just decides to hang out in the corner, there's kind of nothing you can do about it.
Be like, get off the wall, Michael Jackson. Oh, he had that. That was perfect. Patrick messed him up. So not Willard, but James. Oh, nice mirror. There it is. I was starting to wonder.
Okay.
I was starting to wonder what was going to matter in Skullwoods, and that does.
Yeah, so James could go for that after Thieves Town here. It would be to his advantage, but as we all know, hindsight is 20/20, and our version of hindsight is we have foresight because we're spectating here.
A little bit of hindsight, a little bit of foresight. There's your ether. We have that hammer's in logic now, with the lamp and the gloves. Yeah, flute be damned. We don't need that to get up there. It helps, but it's not. Important.
Is it in logic though? Because we needed the flute to get to the lamp.
We have the glove. The glove will make it. The glove will allow us to walk up there normally, and the lamp. That's right.
Yeah,
The lamp was in.
it was in Meyer's shed.
That's right, which is only accessible via the flute. So no, the lamp is not in logic.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was saying, but I was like, I mean, I haven't played this mode, so maybe there's some logic stuff I don't know.
No, feel free to yell at me if you think you're right. If you think you're right, say so. Stand up for yourself. Come on. Tell me I'm the idiot. Because I'm being the idiot here.
Alright, so we got blind here on James' side, as Willard is probably just going to finish desert here, yeah.
Yeah. So that means the flute puts Death Mountain to logic in multiple ways. So.
Yeah, so flute is the logical mountain access, because it can't be
right.
lamp.
Correct.
So that does mean that the flippers have to be somewhere, but it's at this point it's probably like deeper into you know, some sort of logic chain. We know they can't be on the mountain. We know they can't be anywhere that's locked by lamp.
Like Meyer. We can't be locked in Meyer either.
Could be in the it couldn't be locked in the front of Meyer.
Can we access pod? We can't access. I don't know. We can't.
No.
Pod is flipper and hammer, Alexa. No, wait, hold on. No,
because the hammer's up on the mountain.
Yeah, lamp is okay. So no, can't be in pod. Could be Eastern. It wasn't counting items in there. I don't think they're in desert. What are we missing? Oh, could be mirror. Where could it be mirror locked? Graveyard ledge.
Yeah, it's gonna probably be behind the mirror at this point.
Graveyard ledge.
Unfortunately, you know, James heading up there. We'll see if James goes into Skull Woods here.
Smith's is another one. Yes, Smith's or Graveyard Ledge, and this is not it. This can't be it. Bombos is nice, potentially. I mean, if you want to do Ice Palace, that'll help.
Yeah, well, we have Fire Rod, which is faster in pretty much all cases.
But no hammer. It's just less resource intensive.
Okay, so James is going to be coming across that mirror pretty soon.
Uh-huh. Oh. Not gonna lie, those Gibdos totally would have hit me. Twice. One Skullwoods item. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and the other is the mirror.
Did we see if we missed any items in Thieves Town?
Well, obviously we didn't get the big chest.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't think anything else was missed. As far as counting which ones were dungeon items, no, I didn't count that at all.
Yeah. Likewise in Eastern, so I don't know what's left in there. Skullwoods is empty. Skullwoods is the mirror. Let's see now. Yeah, I'm thinking it has either Smith Chain or Graveyard Ledge, or if there's something left in Eastern Palace.
Yeah, I mean, Willard definitely pulling ahead here. Because James is not really going to be finding anything. Obviously could potentially find the flippers first, but that's not really helpful other than putting things back in logic. I suppose Silver's accessible, but...
Yeah. As long as they're keeping track of it, and James is heading into here with significantly less resources than Willard was. So I think that was a double hit on the Fire Rod, so that's going to help. Just be careful. Easy. Patience is your best weapon in this fight. Huh? Yeah. Do it. We're going to Hera Basement. Oh, wow. So cavalier. Nice. That was a good fight on James's side. I think Willard, I think Willard is down here pulling the big key. Otherwise, you know.
Yeah, you kind of need the big key to
Yeah,
get anywhere
yeah.
without the hook shot.
I might have went looking for a hook shot. But hey, this might work out. Lord knows Willard's been having some good old-fashioned horseshoe up the posterior routing here. Yep. What a whiffer. Yeah, oh, get the magic. Get the magic. Oh, damn it. Okay. Fine. I'll just recover it after Moldorm, but still.
Yeah, meanwhile, James picking up that mirror. We'll see what he decides to do with it. Probably, yeah, go straight for the hammer and Terra.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's kind of the push and pull, right, of getting information. James had to spend extra time to get the information, but at least gets to save a little bit knowing where to go in advance. So
yeah. I don't honestly know if either James nor Willard is even keeping track of like where those flippers can be, or even if Death Mountain is in logic yet.
I mean, you'd think it's in the back of their minds, right? Because you just think about that stuff when you play this game.
Sure,
you know,
but you
it's
also
not a super important thing, but
you also forget about it a lot, so could very easily lose track of where those flippers could be. We're gonna need them for Swamp at some point.
Yeah, I mean, and hopefully they are keeping track of that, because like if it comes down to a flippers hunt, because if it is on you know Graveyard Ledge, then that's something I've seen runners last location items on before. So
now, yeah, I'm just saying that, just mind you, like
that's why you remember things.
Yeah.
No matter how insignificant they may seem.
Right. Like I'm actively thinking about it, and even I forgot. So I mean, you can just like chalk that up to muffin brain, but so it looks like we're gonna need a medallion for access to TR. So we'll be doing that from the back. That's normal. A lot of normal tiles in this. Not exactly an exciting flipped state here.
Which medallion was it for TR? Did we see?
It was.
I mean, we've seen all 3 medallions.
Yeah, it's not the green one, because that's Misery Mire. I think it was red.
Oh, pendant. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. You said medallion, so I got confused.
Oh. We haven't seen Turtle Rock medallion entry yet. Okay.
Yeah. Because we have seen all 3 medallions show up.
Well, yeah, Ether is on Desert Ledge.
Desert Ledge, and I forget where Bombos was, but you know Willard picked it up. So
that was checkerboard, I want to say.
Yes, checkerboard. Yeah.
Medallions in the desert. Oh, brother, this place sucks.
Yeah, it would have been really nice for James to get the hook shot. Would have been a nice time save over Willard.
Yeah. Sometimes just don't work out that way. We can try the Dark World or Dark Death Mountain.
Yeah, I mean you may as well, right? Wow. Especially like if you know you kind of get to go straight up here.
We'll get our information about TR, which, you know, considering we have access to every medallion in a not inaccessible place, will not really matter that much. Also, we have no Samaria, but so whatever. Right, well, that's Bombo, so we know where that is. So unless we find Samaria, it's not going to matter.
Ooh, misspaced that just a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes you try to dash against something and picking it up, and
yeah, I mean I have that problem in real life all the time.
Yeah.
I'm standing close to something and I want.
Oh my god!
There's Samaria right there.
God. Oh, flippers!
Do you go in?
You can't. Not if you're James. You can't. You gotta get that Bombos.
Yeah. You can't. You gotta get Bombos.
But yeah,
Willard might.
I'd go at. Actually, maybe not. I still have like Eastern and Palace of Darkness think of. I have my flippers that are somewhere out there.
But see, imagine how
I'm not sure
baller
where
it
they
would be
are.
if it was the right play. You know,
I mean, at
you
some
gotta be a
point,
showman
yeah.
sometimes.
Hookshot is straight up in that dungeon. I'm calling it now. But nothing is logical until these flippers show up. Straight up. Since the hammer is flipper locked and so is the lamp, we're not going to see that in pod.
Yeah. So yeah, for anybody just tuning in, the chain of logic here is the flippers lock the flute on Waterfall Cave, and the flute led to our lamp and thusly both of the mountain access items, which leads to hammer, but nothing else as we saw. Unless there's something in TR here and Willard shows us.
Again, TR won't have the flippers for sure.
But it could have a lot of other stuff up to and including the ice rod and hookshot.
There's not really that much we need. The flippers are somewhere early. We know that just from the logic chain here. The seed seems to want us to go into TR, perhaps. It's giving us a reasonable amount of early access to. Well, probably 40 minutes in. I don't know if I'm going to really say early. I still think the hookshot's going to be in here. Because we can make it as far as Laser Bridge with this fire rod. If the ice rod happens to be in here, cool bonus.
Yeah, I mean, importantly for the race, you know, this coming up empty would be really good for James. But you know, there's a chance that it puts Willard even further ahead. So we'll just have to wait and see. We do find the ice rod, so that's some bad news for Willard.
Yes, and some good news for James there. So we know we won't be finding the ice rod.
Yeah, so no matter what, Willard's not finishing this dungeon, which is always the hope when you're diving it like this, right? You can do the whole thing. Yeah. If the ice rod shows up, you can also finish it, but
we don't know that Magic Bat is in logic, and I'll tell you why. Nobody went to the Smith tile, so there's a chance that it could be flipped.
We did see the Smith tile in the light world. The Smith tile is dark world.
Okay, so that's hard locked by the hammer. So flippers won't be on that.
Well, I mean, you can go in. If you go in the light world, you pick up the thing and then mirror back. You can access it with the mirror.
I thought you said it was flipped.
Yeah, so if you're in the light world, it's dark world. Like we saw it at the beginning of the scene.
Yeah.
So
that means that means the Smith is in the dark world.
Oh, the Smith itself.
Yeah. You're right. Because that tile is in the dark world, you can't mirror to it. So
right, because you're in the light world.
What? Excuse me?
Okay, I mean, that's not locked by hammer. I mean, that's the thing with pod. Like, you need the hammer to finish it, but it doesn't lock anything other than helmet.
Hold on. Let me think. It's possible that there's a tile-swapped bridge that leads to Palace of Darkness, and that's what puts that in logic. Because we haven't seen the potion shop yet, and we never actually saw that part of the world. So you know on the east of Graveyard Ledge, right? Like there's a little river there, right, where you normally have to hookshot over.
Yeah, the bridge could be tile swapped.
The bridge could be tile swapped into the dark world, and thus that's how those flippers would be in logic.
I mean,
that's the only thing I can think of. Because otherwise, we can't get there through Aga because Aga is flipper locked. You can't get through Hammer because Hammer is flipper locked. And obviously flippers are flipper locking, you know. Cape is, What's cape work?
Cape was vanilla.
Yeah, no lamp, though. Yeah, okay. I know I'm missing everything going on in Willard's side of TR, but I'm just trying to, like, piece this all together. This is some weird... This is some logic you really gotta think about here.
Yeah, I mean, if James is thinking about that, then, like, you know a little bit about, like...
Ain't no way you're gonna figure that out while you're racing! I gotta tell you, I am... Not fun. I'd like to say I'm a pretty smart guy, but... Not while I'm racing. I got other stuff to think about. Oh, nice sword, though.
Sword.
So we're just hookshot knowledge from Go here, I think. From no mode, I should say, right? That's what.
Yeah, neither runner is gonna be in Go mode anytime soon, but.
I'm still thinking hookshot's gonna be in here, but now we can be in Swamp Palace.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing about a TR dip, is you have to invest all of the time until you get to, like, the juicy part. Like, the chances that you get bailed out early are so low. Is similar to Swamp. Ooh, third sword.
That's... I'm a crazy person, so I'll do this a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I like doing the TR dips, but... I like doing it better without Fire Rod, because then I only have to check the front unless I get really unlucky and just keep getting keys.
Alright, so no hookshot in here.
Which is really good news for James, because James now has the flippers in hand, which puts kind of everything back in logic. Has access to silvers, which could speed up some other stuff, but Willard's probably going to get to pod sooner or later.
Let's finish off Thieves Town first.
Yeah, we might get to see Thieves Town big. We do have the small key, so...
Yeah, we'll get to see that. Nope. Okay.
But yeah, so finally, James's engine is kind of going here. You know, you've got stuff to do, you've got sort of logical next steps before you have to search for something. Kind of running out of sort of big pockets of stuff to find things, but getting matching that crystal count, or dungeon count rather.
Yeah, the big question mark right now is the hook shot. So
yeah,
potential
shot first.
Yeah, potential disaster could strike if, like, say, the powder, like Magic Bat has the hook shot.
Yeah, yeah.
That powder was on Zora, and James decided to bail on it after
getting his soft locked. Yeah.
What are you gonna do, right? You gotta roll with the punches.
No, you have to commit and walk all the way back.
Roll with the punches. Roll it. Do it.
I'm just imagining giving that advice. It's like, no, it's always best to doggedly stick to your first idea no matter what. If it was a bad idea, you wouldn't have had it. Yeah, I had a middle school science teacher show me some statistic about, like, 70% of the time your first instinct is correct or something like that. And I look back on it, it seems like pseudoscience now, but I don't know, it's stuck with. I mean, with things that are knowable, sure. But with Link to the Past randomizer seeds, I think that those statistics are a little less, indicative of anything.
Yeah. Instincts be damned. Put that hook shot in Swamp Palace. Go ahead. Make those flippers have that weird tile swap logic.
All right, James heading to Meyer area, which is the logical next place. Has not been here yet. and is going to get to knock out Desert. So actually really kind of closing the gap here. That TR dip really hurt Willard.
Mm-hmm. So he's going to find that Bombos here, so that's good. Yeah. And by the way, while James was fluting, I did take a look at that tile, the tile area where that bridge normally would be in the light world, and it was not there. So yeah, it is in the dark world. So pod is logically accessible through that bridge. So take a look. No bridge.
All right, Willard is going to be showing us the Smith area here. We're not going to get to see the, well, what you call Magic Bat just yet.
Why not? You mean like just
Well,
yet? Just yet?
we'll have to.
Or like
Yeah,
wait,
it'll be a minute or two. He's got to go to the, because this is in the light world, so you can't mirror there.
Oh, that's right. That wasn't the Yeah. Okay. That was not the Smith tile.
All right, James heading into not Ice Palace, grabbing. Is that? Oh yeah, that's for the arrow refill.
Yeah.
Just fought Armos.
Maybe you're not killing Cold Stare with arrows, but hey, sure, why not?
You're here, yeah, and you know it kind of sets you up for the rest of the seed too, because you know sometimes depending on like what order you fight bosses in, arrows can be a little scarce.
Mm-hmm.
But that extra 5 kind of, as long as you're not wasting them, is you're pretty comfy no matter what.
Well, we
don't have to worry about being out for the GT climb, for instance.
So after this, we can go finish off Misery Mire. We can do that. You can get Desert in the same breath. Kinda. Just use Quake, homie. Quake is faster and works just as well against these guys. I know it's prettier, I know, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, worth sort of pointing out, James has a slight edge here, but is going to have to really perform because is 2 swords down, still on Fighter Sword, so it's gonna really have to make that work for him.
Weren't those just in TR?
Yeah, both of them were in TR.
Yeah.
And in order to get that advantage, you have to go to TR.
Actually go to TR, yeah.
The only time advantage that James has right now.
Mm-hmm.
That'll help a little bit. That's a nice thing to see before a Fighter Sword Cold Stare.
And who puts the armor upgrade in Ice Palace? Whose idea was that? Ugh. I can't tell you how disappointed as a kid I was to find that. I'm like, oh, what neat thing am I gonna find in Ice Palace? Defense. Aww. That's boring.
But you need to use it to fight the boss because he does a lot of damage.
Not if you don't get hit.
Were you not getting hit as a kid?
Bro, I was like... by this time I had finished Battletoads, alright? I had dropped so many quarters on Neo Geo machines, wasn't even funny. So no, this was not a challenge for me. I played Street Fighter in Chinatown Fair. Granted, it wasn't in 1992, but you know, that came after. That's kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, so far nothing super huge in Ice Palace. We've gotten the bottle, so that's our first bottle. So we could turn that into Sick Kid. Could be the hook shot, and don't know.
Was that our first bottle, really?
I think it was.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, Willard doesn't have one, so.
What a dry seed, then, huh? Nobody knows how dry I am.
All right, so all eyes on James here for this Cold Stare fight.
Yeah, this will be a fun one. Low resources, gonna have to rely on hammer a little bit. Ooh, no,
yeah, unfortunately that doesn't work.
Well, it's helpful when the puffs relegate themselves into a corner. So, Okay, okay. Easy. See? Slow down. Take your time.
Yeah, there's no way to guarantee this is a clean fight, so...
I mean, this is the soapiest boss in this game, so yeah, it's going to be a clean fight. Kills bugs dead. I wasn't worried at all. Not for even a minute.
I wasn't that worried, really, because, I mean, honestly, you know, these are veterans. They've been around the block a few times, so... And that, you know, that blue male definitely did put in a little bit of work.
Put in work.
I think he would have been dead without it. I think he took just enough hits.
Maybe would have been more careful.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying would have died had he not had it. Still would have won the fight. Just would have gotten hit less.
I think he would have died. Rip James function of X. You know, I should ask him if that's actually how you pronounce his name. JamesFnX or the James function of X.
The value of n as a function of x.
Yes, right? That's like F. That's like FN, like FN button on the mathematical term. Like a graphing thing.
Yeah, you know, I really think that we should, you know, change most applications to allow latex syntax. We got to get those fancy mathematical symbols into common parlance. Yeah, and just a little bit of crossover here. We got Willard finishing up Pod. Gonna probably go to do Eastern afterwards, as James is doing Desert Palace here. And probably then, though, going to do Mire, which Willard was unable to do.
Yeah.
In their trip here. Both runners do have the Cane of Samaria.
Proper ingress and blah, 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 blah. Eastern will be a little slower. Well, not that much slower. I mean, the net amount of time that I think Willard will be spending in Eastern Palace will ultimately be less, so... Because James did double dip it, once with the boots, once without. And
Yep.
Willard will likely scout the whole dungeon out, looking for the hookshot. But it's still a single dip.
Yeah, and I mean, there's always Hookless Swamp, too.
Oh, okay, I see, but he's preserving the Turtle Rock portal.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
A little extra time, but it'll go a long way.
And I think he did pull the ice rod out of there, right? Like, I'm just not...
You have to imagine.
Yeah, okay. Just at the track.
It was just in the skull chest.
Yeah. Oh, he can't preserve his portal. That's too bad.
Oh yeah, not without Hookshot showing up.
Yeah. So that was just a wash. Fox 1, Fox 2, Fox 3. Yeah, so that portal's gone now. Hopefully he doesn't try for it.
It looks like I can't imagine what else he's doing over here.
And he's going back to Turtle Rock. He's already committed.
Yeah, he's going, just all the way back through.
Yeah, he's already committed to it, so... Yeah. Yeah, it was a bonk. We're gonna first look at Misery Mire here, which may actually have the hookshot.
Yeah, I didn't count the items in TR, but if a Trinex can have an item, it could be the hookshot. does, like, how much does that favor Willard here?
Probably not enough. Because honestly, I think that helps James more than it helps Willard. Because that
Right,
puts
'cause
that
it's
puts
just
folks
the one.
yeah. Yeah, because it puts it along the beaten path. You know, you don't have to go off the
Right.
trail for that.
You just get it, just
Mhm.
doing the stuff you need to do.
And there is a chance Hookshot could be on pedestal. That is possible.
Yep.
James almost cross-keyed right into this dungeon here.
Kane was in the first chest of Hookshot Cave, so unless there's a logic difference on this branch, it is in logic with the boots.
Yes, Boots is in logic. Boots puts that first chest in logic. Is a bonkable check. Which sounds really dumb when I say it out loud like that, but
I mean, bonk is a dumb sounding word.
it
why
is a dumb thing, yeah,
it.
right?
Why would we use a word that didn't sound dumb for something that's dumb to do? It's perfect. It's named for the sound it makes and the way we feel when we do it.
Onomatopoeia.
I think it's more than onomatopoeia because it not only sounds like it is the way it sounds, but it's the way it feels in your soul. You're getting some
That's deep, man.
backdoor strats here from Willard.
Going behind to do the bump and grind. Ooh. Keep it perpendicular. Love it. That was clean.
That was trigonometric.
Yes. And nope, no hookshot here. I was wrong. Incorrect. Hookshot on Magic Bat. Cool beans. I think that's the only outwill it has at this point.
Yeah.
No, that's...
Hookshot could also be on Catfish. I've seen it there many a time. Could also be on Pedestal, which I would say that Willard has a head start on.
They're both a little, yeah.
Like, it's quicker for Willard to clear Meyer than it will be for James to go in full clear TR.
Yeah, probably.
Now, it is a very long Meyer. Like, you do have to do everything. Though I don't know if we saw cutscene chest.
I don't think so.
I also don't know if we saw both items because I was not paying enough attention.
Too busy thinking. Thinking takes up a lot of my mental capacity.
All of it, really.
I guess when you say it like that, yeah. Can't argue with that, can I?
Now, what are we getting here? Do we have both 5-6? No.
No, one is that because that's Swamp Palace. That's
right.
irrelevant.
Oh yeah, Willard's going for ice, which makes sense. Makes sense to do ice and pick up your silvers before going to Meyer.
My gut says this is going to be a small key. Okay.
Ooh, no. I think that was a gamble on the second item. We now have the option of green pendant turn in for hookshot.
Correct. And I think that was that the exact amount of arrows used in the fight? Because that's really funny. It almost makes sense.
I think is it 10 or is it 11?
It might be. It's 11. You're right. It's 11. One of them broke.
Yo, blue potion at the potion shop. Crazy.
By the way, that was pure luck. Because we didn't. I don't think we knew that was going to be the potion shop. But there might be a visual tell on the map. So, shout out to anybody who's doing this mode in this main tournament. Yeah, check your map, yo. That map can give you just a big information dump. Yeah, I honestly don't know why James is delaying the Total Rock play. Maybe he's waiting for a sword.
I wonder if are we gonna see Smith Chain here?
Looks like it. We're not gonna get Magic Bat though.
Yes. No. Not done this enough times.
Someone doesn't play inverted a lot. Even in inverted, I still miss.
I mean, you'd think, you know, general rules like just reduce your chances, stand in the middle of a tile, but...
Yeah. It looks better if you're on the correct side.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of undeniable from our perspective that the right thing for James to do would be to go to TR, but James also does not know that there are two swords in there, so...
Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I mean, that's another reason to go up the mountain sooner rather than later, right?
Well...
I mean, because here, okay, you do Purple Chest, Bombos, and then you go do Ether into TR. You know? Makes perfect sense. Unless you get hookshot on Bombos.
But you have fighter swords, so you can't get whatever's there. I mean, you can look. You can check.
Oh, right, yeah, you can't pick it up.
After TR you can. Sure. Go right to Ether tablet afterwards. Yeah, no problem. Easy peasy. Alright, this is our first unique check in a while. Nope, no hook shot. Oh, this thing it can be on. I'd turn in this green pendant now if I were James.
Ooh. Yeah, like how... This is the thing, right? You've got TR up there.
Uh-huh.
How long do you know, clean up everything before you just go for it, you know?
Alright, just get it done. Like, are you waiting to go mode it? I mean, sure, but...
I mean, I kind of feel there's too much in TR to really put it off that long. Like, you have to balance it versus, okay, like, what else do I have to check? Like, obviously, you want to make sure you do your due diligence before you go and commit to it, but also, there's 5 items in there.
Yeah, also, it's a thing you have to do.
Yeah.
Like, so at some point, that's going to have to get done. Like, yeah, do the things you have to do before the things you really don't have to. This simple thing, but you know, like sometimes you commit to the mountain and then you never get to those spots where you already are, like Smith Chain and Graveyard Ledge is still a mystery. Didn't turn in that green pendant.
Yeah, so at this point, I feel like hookshot on Ether favors James. Hookshot anywhere else, not so much. Depends how quick James is able to get through TR, because we're about to equalize on dungeons cleared here.
Yeah, well, it ain't Ether tablet. Let's not forget the non-zero chance it could be in Swamp Palace as well.
Yeah. But, I mean, like, so the worse of a location it's in for both of them, the more that favors Willard, because...
Yeah. I mean, the best place it could be for Willard would be Magic Bat.
Yeah.
I don't know when James...
If it's on Magic Bat, James is probably just not getting it at this point. I mean, like, eventually, right? But you'd have to full clear everything out. Well, you know, you might check Zora before...
You might check Zora for hookshot. Yeah, exactly. All right. He has stopped belaboring it and is now in Turok. So get some swords in here, which may push him to Mambo's tablet, but I'd say probably not. It's a little out of the way, and then you go down there, you're kind of committing to Swamp Palace.
Oh, yeah, man, hookshot on Ether would have been so great for James because it would have comboed into a Hera clear as well.
Yeah,
but now James is gonna have to clear Hera. Is pretty like you don't leave Hera at this point. You're up here. You do it, even though you're gonna have to sit in the basement.
I mean, this you have to respect the non-zero chance hookshot can be in Hera. I mean, we know it isn't, but from James's perspective, you gotta respect it.
Though I also think because Willard has the tracker is correct. Willard has not done Eastern because he tried to preserve the portal even though it was impossible.
Yeah.
So that was a bit of a misplay.
Yeah, it's not like Eastern is that inaccessible.
Yeah, but I mean, it would have been nice to have that done already. You know?
Yeah, of course. We'll call it erroneous. Good word, right?
Erroneous.
Leaving Eastern Palace behind like some kind of pretentious reprobate. How dare you? This is a dignified video game.
This cat is of high culture. He loves lasagna.
Dislikes the first day of the working cycle.
All right, so I imagine Willard here was Eastern Light World. Eastern was in Light World, right? And was Saha also in Light World?
Yeah, the whole thing is on one super tile.
Okay, yeah, because that means that Willard can go turning Green Pendant and do Eastern, which honestly isn't the worst.
Yes. Is that what's gonna happen? Yes.
I mean, yeah, it's got to be.
You
have one other dungeon to do. You may as well check one of your last remaining checks.
And then off the pedestal.
Gonna do Eastern first.
Yeah, then you go in after coming out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you'd do it on the way in if you had gotten all 3 items out first. But if there's one on the boss, then this makes more sense.
All right. Well, while we're in some, our racers are checking things that the others have already checked downtime. Be sure to go ahead and yeah, to remind everybody to go ahead and give the racers a follow. They do randomizer all of the time, and we'll be having plenty more rando races coming up in this tournament. We are getting flooded with stuff. So if you are at all interested in more Link to the Past randomizer stuff, JamesFnX and WillardJBradley are constantly running this stuff.
Yeah, or volunteering too, because we've got a lot of races on the docket, and only so many hours in the day, so many volunteers. So if you'd like to try your hand at any of that stuff, make sure to join the Discord, get all that good stuff going. So we've got more on our plates than we can possibly finish here.
Too many races, too much random. I can't take it. There's that sword for James. And if you'd like to hear more of myself, and I can't understand why you would, or if you're interested in Esmar, and pretty sure I know why you would be, you can go ahead and check us out too. We do our own stuff. I play this game regularly too, and I do a lot of commentary. Shoutouts to me! I am also cool.
I have the power now.
That's right. I'm the one with the microphone, and you'll hear me whether He-Man likes it or not! I don't know where that came from.
It came from the 90s.
It came from the 80s. I was watching this show when I was 4. I watched it again as a teenager for a very different reason. Hey, we made it past the lasers. Okay. All right, now we see that green pendant.
Yeah, eyes on Willard here. What will that green pendant turn in be?
Heart piece. Heart piece. It was red. Oh, we're
Red rupee. We're running out of places for that to be. We haven't seen catfish. We haven't seen graveyard ledge, I think. And
No,
we haven't seen swamp or magic powder, which I think we're gonna see Willard go for now.
No, we're gonna see pedestal first.
Oh yeah, you're gonna check that.
So, yeah, feel free to get excited. Everybody get their hopes up. It's time for your daily disappointment dose.
Do we
He's on
blind pull?
restream, right? He won't. Yeah, he won't read it. He won't read it. We're on restream. He doesn't have the book anyway, so.
I mean, the tracker says it doesn't have the book.
Bugnet. 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 Okay.
There's your heart container.
No. Well. Hopefully y'all are on 2 disappointed. So you knew something like.
Yeah, so I feel like Willard has the edge here now. Because that hookshot hasn't shown up, and James has a lot of places to check for it. Oh, Willard is going to be retreading the Smith train here, but is going to be able to route that into the magic bat check. So,
yeah, so that's there. That's good for Willard. But anywhere else, like let's say that's in Swamp Palace, right? If hookshot is in Swamp Palace. This race kind of regulates itself because I'm pretty sure that's just going to be a last location for both racers.
Yeah, I mean it's especially in a head-to-head. I mean, you'd see it more in a group racing situation where somebody might be more likely to be like, you know what, I'll take the risk on Swamp, but in a 1v1, it's
right.
The risk does not balance the reward.
I know, like in a group race, somebody's gonna be crazy enough to try it, trying to get ahead of like the group, right? Like somebody's gonna be crazy.
Like the reward could be big if it's there, but if it's not there, it's basically insta lose.
And Willard already like kind of made a big gamble going into TR in the first place when he did. All right, this. Oh, okay. No, you nuts. You were right. No, you're correct. Oh my gosh, really? Are you actually serious right now? Oh, was he just getting a purple chest? Okay, all right, fine, good. I'm like, please, I am very interested in this check. Please do not skip this right now.
We're invested.
We're invested. We have to know. He's just gonna save it.
1 point of damage like an hour ago.
Yeah, a single hit could turn this race on its head. And it did not, so...
That's really good news for James fans.
Yes! Willard has the hammer.
Yeah, and the book with the sword now. So yeah, going to be activating the portal in order to check Bombos.
Yeah.
So honestly, if it is in Swamp, Willard's definitely...
Yeah.
I mean, I think Willard's definitely in a very good spot here.
This looks like... You're kind of casting aside Graveyard Legend Catfish for this, but like it's kind of like all pairs together. Like I don't think you don't do Swamp if you're going this route.
Yeah. I mean, like, maybe, right? It depends on... I haven't kept complete track of what Willard has and hasn't done yet. But if it really is just Graveyard Legend Catfish, then like that's the point where it starts making sense to do the hookless swamp.
I know for a fact that neither runner has done it. I think Willard did Spike Cave already.
Yeah, neither runner has done that, but it's you also can lose track of like, okay, which like you think of what somebody's done and it's like, oh yeah, Willard didn't do that. Like what? Yeah, up here, Ether Tablet.
Yeah, was in prime striking distance of Swamp Palace, and like I said, you just don't want to go in there if you don't.
Yeah, I mean, and again, like it's the more things are outside, like you have to counterbalance like the time loss of both the double dip of how long it takes to get there, because like in order to get the value of it, you have to go to left side. You could have as few as 4 items available, and as many as 5.
You know what else I'm realizing now that I look at
actually it's minimum 4, because if you can open the big chest, then one of them
exactly yeah. But nobody has checked pyramid yet. Like nobody's gone there.
No, yeah, just the freestanding item on the pyramid.
Yeah,
the pyramid catfish is a decent play, and with the bridge being in the dark world, you could do pyramid catfish to Graveyard Ledge if you're thinking about that.
Yeah. That ain't bad, yeah.
Willard goes north or south here.
Although I think pyramid to Graveyard to Catfish might actually be faster. Because you don't have to make that run.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah, because you can just jump in.
Oh, that was a tease. That was such a tease.
You don't want to get your feetsies wet. There's a cat.
What is James doing here? Oh, okay. I see what he's doing. Okay. This is a very roundabout pyramid check. So James is going to do Aga 1 right now. Because he needs to get it done, and is going to get pyramid as a result of having done the dungeon.
So that's going to make the end of the seed. We're going to have to keep in mind this time. Or unless Willard's doing the same thing.
Are we seriously doing this right now? Come on! No way! Oh boy!
I mean, always be doing dungeons. Always be clearing dungeons.
Right? Well, I guess so. Well, I just want to take this moment of downtime and remind you, go ahead and check the... You give a phrase follower of racers. You know. Actually do that even if I was being a little facetious about it here. Yeah, I got it. Oh, boy. Cool. Both James and Willard doing a itemless Castle Tower climb simultaneously.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty tight race, right? Because like James a little bit ahead here.
Yeah.
Right now, basically, it's whoever's ahead in the chain of logic when Hookshot shows up.
Right.
It has the advantage. However, if it's like in Hookless Swamp, James probably checks Bombos first, so Willard gets that time back.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, this is a pretty tight race, and it's a shame nobody is watching it because we're doing this boring dungeon at the same time.
Yeah, this dungeon is climactic. This is the part everybody thought was the end of the game, the first time they played it.
I would have been very disappointed if this was the end of the game. The first time I played it, I would have been like, "That's it." Now we're playing with superpower, really? Okay. I hate this stupid place.
I hate the number of times I've tried to do it without lamp.
I mean, it's not so bad with the fire rod, but
yeah, but without the fire rod, yeah.
I just won't.
Just Dark Aga in general is no fun. Also, you feel bad about yourself because you never mean to do it, and it's almost never a good idea. Looks like Willard had it a bit more cleanly, I think, unless this cutscene is longer than I remember.
I mean, they pretty much entered like a room apart, so this is about on par with each other. Is this entire?
We're quickly entering the point of this race where it's like, okay, it's down to like if you don't play well, you're gonna lose the race, because we're running out of time that can be gained from routing here. Both runners are really
much, yeah. We've basically hit parity,
which you like to see. You like to see because it's then it becomes the best player wins, and that always feels good.
Of course, the best player feels like they should have gotten to the hookshot 20 minutes ago. So I guess all the Aga 1 fights in this branch are just no blue balls, so, okay.
Okay, strike one.
Well, we knew that from Willard, who came here from the front.
Well, I didn't know that because I didn't see. I wasn't paying attention.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, so we are doing catfish first.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Graveyard Ledge would just be faster first, but whatever. That's what Willard's doing. So we're gonna see who's right and who's wrong, and if it's in Swamp Palace. So 3 options here. Ugh.
All right,
We're gonna find out pretty much the same time. Not here. And okay. I saw a single straight line, and I'm like, oh.
Ooh. And James is gonna do.
Uh-oh.
Okay, yeah. So now this is great news for Willard. I'd kind of forgotten about this, but yeah, this is yet another thing that Willard did that James did not. And I mean, there's no world where you don't turn this in and do Graveyard Ledge before dipping Pendant Swamp and doing Bombos. So I think Willard's going to be coming out ahead here. So James has got to play really, really well.
Yeah, or get lucky in GT.
I think both. Oh yeah, and turning in Pendant. Or Pedestal, rather.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And Pendant, because James didn't do either of those.
Yeah, Willard's definitely got to pull
I
ahead.
think Willard's got a really sick advantage here.
I don't know that James checks Magic Bat. If I were James, I might be thinking that if Hookshot was just in Magic Bat, my opponent would have been finished already.
Yeah, that would be a good skip. Because yeah, if you missed Powder that early on and now you're in a Hookshot thing and it's on Magic Bat, you lost anyway. So
yeah, but he's gonna check it anyway. It looks like so. I've been seeing this Hookshot is in Swamp Palace thing a lot recently, so this is the current trend going on. It looks like.
You know, imagine somebody, you hear about that guy who was on Press Your Luck, right? And he just like kept winning because he figured out the algorithm for the RNG of the light. Imagine somebody does that with Rando. Yeah, you just figure out the RNG. Wow, and yeah, there it is. First item there in Swamp. There's the Hookshot. So yeah, I think that's probably just got to be GG for Willard unless he massively messes something up here. Never want to call it too early, but yeah, that's a huge.
No,
huge
well, it really depends on how soon James decides to head to Swamp Palace versus everything else.
Yeah, I mean, but even if he heads there now, Willard's got a sizable lead.
Oh yeah,
enough that you just got to play kind of clean.
It's certainly not an unrecoverable lead, but the further away and the more time it takes, then yeah, that's.
But yeah, James is gonna do Graveyard Ledge, and there's no world where James goes into Swamp before checking Bombo's tablet.
Yeah, this is a very common commit to a last location because Swamp Palace is a pretty annoying dungeon to go in and out of, so like dipping it and then resigning to like a potential double dip is not something people will be really willing to do a lot. Man, this went a long way from flippers logically locking the entire seed. That was the story of the first half, and the hookshot was the story of the second half. The tale told in 2 acts, full of strife and torture. And romance! Acting! Theater!
I was about to say theater.
Gotta be quicker on the uptake.
Yeah, and that is Willard a full swamp and change ahead.
Yep.
Going
and you
up
called it Bombos tablet first, yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, you're just not gonna. I mean, like, I think after going to Magic Bat, this is not something I would have expected James to skip, right? Because, like, the only reason to go straight into it and skip it is to, like, you're just like Hail Marying that it's not there. Because if it is there, you're screwed. Like, I agree that James should have just skipped Magic Bat.
Also, you know, Hookshot in Swamp Palace is a very common last location, so
yeah,
you don't often feel too bad about it, but you hate to see it happen in your tournament race, and even worse to see when you're not in time for it and your opponent is there first. Especially when you're playing the crazy person who's just in there right away.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing here, though, is that, you know, Willard, you know, kind of played better throughout the seed. I don't think having boots for an extra 18 whatever minutes accounts for all of the time, nor does, you know, any of the luck factors. You know, kept the checks pretty compact, pretty bundled together. James just wasn't able to keep the advantages because of everything that was left on the table.
Yeah. It's interesting to think of just how strong of a fulcrum that the flippers were holding the seed on. Like, the entire seed is being anchored by the flippers in this one.
All right, Willard running past the GT Big Key because it's there in tile room.
No, it's not. Don't kid you. I see that happen like once every 3 months, maybe even less.
I see it happen every time I decide I'm not going to go for it this time.
I don't skip it in like in cross keys though. Like that check is too important sometimes. It's extra weight in cross keys.
Yeah.
Why, I don't know, but hey, I just play the seeds. I don't make them. I tried that once and I hated it. Does Willard get to this big key before James is done in Swamp Palace? Likely no. Oh, there's our last sword. Cool.
You do get the last sword.
Nice shovel.
Big key and flute spot.
Oh, we are loaded for Mongoose now. Hey, there's the big key.
Okay, yeah, so in order to make up time in GT, James is going to have to go full left.
And even then, we'll still be behind at this point.
Yeah. All Willard has to do is play clean.
And he's played very clean this entire race, really. Not a whole lot of dirty tricks or hard gambles. Just, well, Turtle Rock, maybe, and there's the big key. So, we're going up. James is going to be trailing behind ever so slightly. But, enough. Shot the spike, but I did not shoot the deputy.
See, of course, for the climactic finish of the seed, Willard doesn't have clean audio, so he's here listening to City of Tears.
Oh, I thought maybe he was like using like some
cussing up a storm over there.
Yeah, that's the 2 Live Crew MSU. Yeah. I don't think that one's real, but I've heard some other ones. I know there's a Wu-Tang Clan one hanging around there somewhere. It's always fun listening to Cream and Pod. Oh, nice shot. You don't get to hit a lot of style kids with arrows. Alright. Well, I'm never upset to lose a game in GT. I'm more upset losing a game after I drop into Ganon already.
Yeah.
James is headed the wrong way anyway. Lead just piles on for Willard more and more. Those early boots didn't have that much of a consequence, but I wonder if it was enough to alter the route in such a way that what are we seeing the time differences here from?
I mean, there was a lot of lost time there. It's kind of hard to say because of the fact that Willard had the TR dip.
Yeah.
That didn't pay out.
James had the double dip of Eastern Palace.
Just kind of a lot of little risks not quite paying out for each runner, and it just kind of tipped in Willard's favor.
Yeah, James dying on Zora and
yeah. I think honestly like that's a pretty big one because that was significant time investment on the front end, going all the way there almost, having to check it again, getting duped into an extra check later, like that would have been time that could have been saved. Would have bundled that a little bit better.
Yeah, it's I can't really point to any one thing and say, oh, yeah, that's where the time difference was. So yeah.
Yeah. It's just the butterfly effect, right? Of little things like, oh, getting the boots early. Okay, that saved a little bit of time here. Gave you the leeway to have between that and the Zora, not getting the powder. I'd say okay, that kind of made up for the TR thing because that's kind of exactly where we saw these runners. And if Hookshot had been in a more friendly place, it would have been very neck and neck with James with a slight lead.
Yeah, because I remember James was the first one into the dark world here. What else did he? I think went exploring that flute a little more as well. While Willard was sort of just sticking around. It's really tough. I can't really. The route ended up like converging in such a way that it's. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly can't say.
It is unknowable.
Yeah, well, it's knowable. I'm just not smart enough to figure it out.
It's impossible to know.
Fine. You don't have to make me feel better, right? You can just say
it can't be done.
Fine. You can just say that you're so stupid. It's like this.
Let's see. We got Willard in the Ganon fight here.
Yep. Oop. Oop. No, don't die. Okay.
Can take one bat, but
yeah, we're good. He's fine.
I always love seeing people go for that second hit on Ganon.
Yeah.
Even though I know they know that it's pointless.
Well, on the last phase, it isn't.
Well, that's the only phase he didn't get it.
Oh, ooh, okay.
No. All
He's
right,
fine.
James,
Fine.
it's your time to shine.
Yeah, that's one. How many more? That does not feel good in a tournament race. Oh no. Oh, okay, this does not feel good either. I blame Willard's apparently filthy mouth.
Gotta brush those teeth.
Oh yeah. That's what Del the Funky Homo Sapien told me. Oh no, we meatloafed it. Ah, darn it. Oh, I wasn't aware of that. I wasn't aware that the Ganon warps reset to normal after the first fight. There's also a chance Ganon can turn blue with that slash right there. 1, 2. Welcome my shoe.
And yeah, this is
3,
gonna be
4.
double.
Shh, open the door. Being on the left tile is throwing me off. And okay, I've never walked into the left side before. That'll conclude the race.
GG's in chat for WillardJBradley. Winning with a final time. I don't have a race remote, but somewhere in the vicinity of 1 hour, 41 minutes, and 18 seconds.
The official time in the room is 1 hour, 41 minutes, 16 seconds. Woohoo!
Almost opened it.
Yeah, so that was, yeah, that was kind of a close one.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really, really interesting race. Kind of went back and forth. I mean, for a lot of it, Willard had the edge.
Yeah.
And it ended up, you know, coming to fruition in the end. But there were a number of opportunities for James to get back in it. And, you know, could have happened.
Yeah, it boiled down to whomever checked Swamp Palace first. And I think, honestly, Willard being first to that mirror may have been...
Yeah,
may have
first to
allowed it-
mirror,
yeah.
first to boots.
That's certainly a time save because you can check a lot more with less time in that. So that probably more than anything else is what pushed Willard ahead because Eastern double dip for James, Turtle Rock double dip for Willard. Looks like James is gonna finish it up here. And yes, you can hummel, holding your nose closed. You're only dumb if you try it. Don't listen to him. He is an evil wizard. He's an evil pig wizard. Do not take his advice. Although I think the thing about the cheese is true, but you know, I've never actually verified that. I don't know why you'd lie about that if you were an evil pig wizard.
All right, and barring anything, we're going to be seeing James finish this up pretty soon. Should be roughly the same thing here. Oh, doesn't quite get that nice clean double.
The double-double?
The double-double.
All right, and James finishing up with a time of 1:44.19, so pretty solidly 3-minute difference. Kind of give it one or. See if we can get either of them in here for an interview. We're joined by Willard. Hey, congratulations, GG.
Hello, thank you.
So I don't want to get too much into it until James gets here, but
I thought I blew it with that Ganon fall. Nobody laugh, please.
I laughed. Well, I didn't
Damn
laugh.
it.
Oh, I laughed because I knew the position you were in, so I was allowed to laugh.
That's fair. Okay,
Yeah.
I did not. Because I opened up the race room after I fell, and it was like, there's still a chance, and then my heart was just.
I knew you were freaking out. Speaking of freaking out, here's James. Hello. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. That was mean.
Hey, James. GG's.
Hi, James.
I guess I should have believed in Swamp. I don't know.
I mean,
Same.
Who would? Like, don't beat yourself up over that one. Neither of you, for real.
Oh no, like I feel like if Took isn't there and it's in one of the overworld locations, you're spending like 3 minutes going through Left Side Swamp,
right?
Opening up the Specky DLC and doing all that. It's just it feels so bad to go there.
It's a hard commit, but also clearing so much overworld that late in the seed probably feels kind of worse.
Yeah, I think towards the end there, me and Esmar were trying to try to figure out like what the real time disparity was and where those 3 minutes went. So there were a number of things. You guys were like going back and forth a lot. James was the first one to the Dark World. Willard, you had a 10 to 15 minute lead on the boots.
You just watched Gina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I did because I did Hype Cave down to Dam, and then I was like, I'll just go get it.
Yeah, he had a singular bomb, and he was.
Yeah,
Sure.
The 3 bombs out of Link's house, and I'm like, I'll use all 3, and my credits say I got it under 3 minutes. So
it made sense. I assure you.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense. Like I had the flute before I had the boots.
Yeah, I want to talk about that flipper logic. Because the flippers kind of anchored the entire seed, and we were trying to figure out. So
yeah, because like flute, which led to lamp, which both of those led to hammer and cane. I'm like, okay,
yeah.
So I'm thinking flippers are like early game. I was not expecting them to be big chillin' in pod.
No, in fact, when we saw them big chillin' in pod, I had to seriously think about just how those were in logic until I realized that bridge tile has to be swapped.
Yeah, bridge tile was swapped. Yeah.
It was the
one east of Hyrule Castle was swapped.
Yeah, and neither of you had gone there, so we never got a chance to see it. But as you could see it on the map, by the way.
I did see it at the end when I went to do Catfish, and I was like, I can just cross the bridge and go do Graveyard Ledge.
Mm-hmm.
I don't I know you can spend so much time scrutinizing the map to figure out exactly whatever 90% of the tiles are, but I'm just where are my dungeons?
Yeah, this one was so I did 3 practice seeds yesterday, and all of them were like mostly inverted. This one was nothing. This is the least amount of swaps I think I've ever seen in this mode from the handful I've done.
Yeah, it was very, very normal.
Yeah, it was just Thieves Town and then the whirlpools. That's pretty much it.
Yep.
Yeah, not a whole lot. Yeah, like that led you like having Thieves Town where it was kind of it lets you get up the mountain because it's pre-activated. I mean, the glove will let you do that, so being able to scout the hammer was pretty good. So I'm just thinking, like, I think
Like I had to revisit Zora, so that's a minute there.
Yes.
I double dipped TR.
Yes,
because
I single dipped TR.
I pogged so hard when Ice Rod showed up, and then I death warped outside of pod, thinking, I saved my portal, and then I was like, oh wait, I don't have a hook shot. Dang it!
Yeah, like we knew what you were doing, but then we realized you couldn't. So I think the TR double dip kind of ended up being a wash between you two because James, you
did
had
get me tempered.
You did
so,
that.
So I had tempered for, ice. I guess
yeah. So there's some that too because I did ice on Fighter Sword Hammer. I did. I wasted like 30 seconds not going to get the silvers before going to Meyer desert area. Like I flew over there. I'm like, I was gonna check Checkerboard Cave and then go into dungeon. I'm like, I should just get these silvers. They're just sitting right there. And then I got Bombos out of Checkerboard Cave, and I'm like, all right, well that makes ice.
Yeah,
far more reasonable.
Yeah, because you could just use Bombos into Fire Rod.
Yeah, with no bottles, no safeties whatsoever. Because I didn't have the powder from Zora.
Oh yeah, I guess true.
Yeah,
I definitely contemplated saving my portal because there was one of the qualifiers for this tournament. I think I saved my portal for about 20 minutes. And then still got to go back and use it to beat TR, and I'm like, no, I have too many. I'm not gonna keep death warping outside of dungeons until I find it.
Yeah.
So that's why when I realized that I couldn't beat TR while using the portal, I just went ahead and beat it and said, whatever, I'll just take the time loss. Right. But I mean, at that point, that was like the only time I actually felt bad about my decisions. Up to that point, everything had been going, pretty dang good. So I was I was happy with my early and mid game.
A minute was Zora, 30 seconds to a minute, and thinking around Ice Palace versus Desert and Mire, and then not getting the powder in Zora makes me go back and do
Magic
Bat later, which is another dip into Thieves Town area, which is another 30 seconds. So it's not hard to see where those 3 minutes are.
Yeah, it's just because like there were things that Willard did that you didn't, and things that you did that Willard did not. So like the arithmetic is kind of tricky. We'll need you'll need like an accountant to really tally it up to really figure it out.
I mean, some amount of time the Ice Palace or the Cold Scare fight is some of that time as well.
Yeah, but this was a race because this could have gone either way at any time. Like, somebody had to do is just decide to go to Swamp Palace. Like,
that's why I was feeling so bad after, because like I had still all of Smith Chain, Magic Bat, Graveyard Ledge, Catfish, Pyramid Ledge, and then of course Book shows up. So I'm just like, I don't want more crap to do,
more stuff to check. Great.
Yeah,
and it's one of those things that I'm so mad about, because like. I said to myself, okay, let's do Smith Chain down to Bombos, and then we'll go into Swamp. And then I was like, but let me go check Ether Tablet real quick. And then I was like, well, I might as well just go check Pyramid Ledge and do Aga. So it just...
Yeah, I never... I like, Swamp was going to be my last location. I've seen too much stuff in Overworld in this mode.
Like, it's one of those things where it's like, if as Mara and I were talking about it, like, if this is a qualifier, like a group race... Like, somebody is going to be crazy enough to do that. And then ruin this. But like in a 1-versus-1 situation, like, how much do you want to risk that Swamp Palace being the thing? Especially when you when one of you has already done a walk through Eastern Palace when the boots are in Sphere 1, or double dip Turtle Rock. Like, how likely are you to do those things and then that on top of it? Like, yeah,
it's tough. I definitely was feeling good once I got up to the point of having Swamp and Overworld, and I was just that that's when the stress really starts to kick in. Because like, and I just kept on thinking like, man, I really want this hook shot to be like behind the hammer, behind the whole flipper flute sequence, but it wasn't. It was just behind flippers.
Yeah,
everything was behind flippers in this scene.
I was contemplating whether there was a sequence where maybe James had just like was in the area and was like, I'll just go ahead and dip swamp on a whim or kind of thing. But the items were pretty well placed that I don't think there really was a good opportunity to do it, because nobody wants to go do pod without hammer, and then you get hammer and it's like, well, I'd rather go do other hammer stuff. So
right, it's really, like, because you need the mirror out of skull to get the hook shot, but the mirror also gives you hammer. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna go to swamp where you know your hammer somewhere else, or are you gonna go get your hammer and then do stuff on the mountain? And it's just there's really never a good time to drop, especially with book being as late as it was, being in the Smith chain. Like, if book had like turned its nose up in like TR or something, or desert or something, maybe you think about it then. But just being so late in the not necessarily late in the logic, but late in the this is how I want to do these checks. Is check A, check B, check C. It's like check G is your book, and now you got like, okay, now I guess Bombos is combinable with Swamp, but I've still got other better options, or at least other options that aren't like as painful as going into Swamp and missing.
I mean, if it's a hookless Swamp dip, unless it's like cross keys, I'm not gonna do it right away, unless I'm feeling like, unless it's like oh wow, hype cave, I just found flippers, mirror, and hammer, I guess I'll go into Swamp, sure.
Right.
But yeah, GG's, man.
Yeah,
looking forward to not cross keys on Sunday, but Kabuki.
Yeah, you put in cross keys to start with, and then
listen, you lose your first game by 24 minutes in a cross keys, and you might think otherwise.
That's why I banned cross keys against Telmaran. That's the only mode he plays.
That's why we ban against him, right?
Imagine if there's a website you could look up and see what people played.
I picked cross keys. I'm a fool, but that's
you'll just have to win one, don't you?
Yeah, I just gotta win our next race or whatever. Right, but yeah, GG's, man. And thanks for the comms and tracking all that stuff. I gotta bounce.
It's very interesting what to call.
GG's Willard.
Yeah.
GG's TJ. I see Esmer dropped out. GG's to thanks for comms for Esmer as well.
Yeah, he's already and he's moved on to another race. Ceremony means nothing to him.
Absolutely not.
All right. Well, I see you've got a race coming up on Saturday afternoon.
Yep, that's another one of these tile swaps against Tom Servo, and then Sunday Willard and I would go again with Kabuki.
Okay. Willard has another one that same evening against Tom Servo, so like you got a lot of races coming up this weekend. So good luck to you on that one. We'll see if you can pull that one out. You want to get on the board. Yeah,
try and even that one up and hold serve against Tom, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for coming in and chatting, and good luck on your next race.
Thanks, you guys.
All right, and that'll pretty much wrap it up here for us on Speed Gaming 3. If you are interested in more Link to the Past Randomizer Tournament 2025, right now on Speed Gaming Prime, it's about an hour in. We have a Kabuki race. It's casual boots, all Dungeons Sanity between Telethar and Tristanian. That is currently happening on Speed Gaming Prime, twitch.tv/speedgaming. And my co-commentator, Esmar, is currently doing commentary for a cross keys race on Speed Gaming 2 between Dr. Bowser and Homemade Beer. That is approximately 8 minutes in, so if you want to catch the opening stages of that, head on over to Speed Gaming 2 and check that race out, and plenty of other Speed Gaming channels, Link to the Past Randomizer Tournament stuff coming at you today. We have Jamo versus Ike here in approximately 4.5 hours on Speed Gaming. That will be cross keys. And on Speed Gaming 2, Further on the evening, 2 hours after that, will be another 80 tile swap with Ridley Dragon versus Fred Coughlin. Lots more races coming at you tonight, but for us here, Speed Gaming 3, for my tracker Indio and my co-commentator Esmar, who is currently already moved on to the next race. Thank you for everybody joining us tonight. I had a good time. Hopefully you all did too. And enjoy the rest of your day or night and your weekend. See you next time.